Hey Canucks fans, is Jack Rathbone ready for top 4 minutes on the blue line already next season? I say yes. I'm Clay Emo. I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clay Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. This is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, May the 26th. This is Canucks insight that's positive and timely. Shout out to my Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Simalexander, Just Incredible, nucksfan number 29, Lucas Gates, Chris Seifried, Adam Broomfield, the Shea family channel, and Jamie Sports Talk and more. Thanks for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew, press the join button underneath this or into my videos or on the memberships tab on my YouTube channel. I want to also give a shout out to my good friend and collab partner, Marie Huey. She was named in Ian McIntyre's year-end column of the best and worst of the Canucks season. Obviously, under the best category, Ian called Marie the new #1 anthem singer, and the fact that she never mailed it in despite singing in front of an empty arena. And I would completely agree, having witnessed her live many times, but even once this season when I got to go to that game with her at the end of January. So a very, very well-deserved shout out to Marie from Ian McIntyre. By the way, yeah, not by the way, let's just get into it. Jack Rathbone. You guys know that I'm really high on this player. You guys know that I was so excited when he made his debut in the last 3 weeks of the season. And then even in my Alex Edler video from last week, when I was talking about should the Canucks bring Alex Edler back, I talked about a big factor being Jack Rathbone. And while many of you agree with my high hopes for Rathbone, I have heard a few people say, "Oh, Clay, calm down a little bit. He's only played 8 games. I think you're putting too much stock into him," or whatever it may be. And that's fine. I have time for that argument. Maybe it's because I think the Canucks desperately need him to succeed, but I want him to succeed so badly. Now, why do the Canucks need him to succeed? Well, he's on an entry-level deal. So he's year 3 of his entry-level deal, mind you, even though he didn't play last year, but he has a 3-year contract with the Canucks. And the first year he spent in Harvard. Last year he barely played, and then he played in the last 8 games of the season, scoring 3 points in those 8 games. And then, of course, next year will be the 3rd year of his 3-year entry-level deal. But we know it's whatever, $900,000 or $950,000. So that is supreme cost savings. You need to have players on entry-level deals that are in the lineup. But once they're in the lineup, you hope that they do have a positive impact. And I think Jack Rathbone will do that. It's almost like he's very similar to Quinn Hughes, but without the hype of Hughes, right? Rathbone was a draft pick in the later rounds, whereas Hughes was 7th overall in 2018. And so we heard a lot about Hughes. The hype train was large for Hughes, and Jack Rathbone kind of flew under the radar a little bit. But they do play a very similar style in that they're both offensively gifted. They're wonderful skaters, great edge work. Not the fastest skaters, say A to B, but they are shifty. They can pivot, they can turn, and they can elude defenders. And one thing that I really like about Rathbone's, well, there are a lot of things I like about Rathbone's game, but one thing you did notice is a couple things is he was able to skate the puck out of trouble in his own zone. He was able to make a really good first pass, oftentimes from his own red line or in behind his own net. But a quick little, I've seen him do this little touch pass on the backhand. It seems kind of dangerous, but it always seems to get through. And then on the offensive zone, he's got that wonderful fake shot where he'll fake a slap shot, have a forward whip by him, and then he'll come in and get a better scoring chance. And we saw him score using that move. We saw him set up multiple chances using that move. So I love his offensive instincts. I love his skating for sure. Not the biggest guy like Hughes. So we're always going to wonder a little bit about his defensive ability. He's never going to be a shutdown guy, but that's what you have guys like Myers and Edler. We'll see if he comes back. Hamonic, we'll see. Well, I just realized that none of our shutdown guys may be coming back, but yeah, Jack Rathbone's not going to be a shutdown guy. I thought he played with a lot of confidence, a lot of assertiveness. I wouldn't say aggressive, but I'd say assertive is probably a better word to use. And he looked very comfortable. He did not look like a rookie at all last season. And you saw Travis Green gave him more and more minutes as his 8-game stint went on, even giving him some first power play unit time. So I do think that Jack Rathbone can step into a top 4 role. And when I say top 4, obviously not top pairing. So we're talking about a second pairing role, whether he's paired with Nate Schmidt or Tyler Myers or someone like a Travis Hamonic. Now, interesting nuance about this is Rathbone likely won't kill penalties, but he will be on the power play, whether the first or likely the second unit. So that might get him an extra, 1 to 3 minutes of ice time a game on the power play. So when you add up his minutes at the end of a game, it might be 18 to 20 minutes because he plays 15 to 16 minutes, regular strength and even strength, and then maybe another 1 to 3 on the power play, depending on which unit he's on. So that's another nuance that maybe he starts on the third pairing and he works his way up throughout the season. So maybe he starts on the third pairing, but he gets power play minutes, and that is certainly a possibility as well. So I put it out to Twitter. I want to know what people on Twitter thought, and I posted it this morning. Already has 400 votes on it. I basically said, can Jack Rathbone play in the top 4 next season? And then I gave 3 answers, 3 choices: yes, perhaps, or maybe, and no. And of those 400 votes, 41% said yes, 47% said perhaps, and 12% said no. So, with any of these polls, it depends where you put that 47% that said perhaps. If you put it with the yes, you could actually say 88% people say yes or perhaps. So at least a good chance that Rathbone can play in the top 4, right? 41 plus 47. Although if you add the 47 to the bottom 12, you could say actually 47 plus 12, 59% don't think that he'll be a guaranteed top 4 defenseman. So you see what I mean about you can move that middle chunk either up or down depending on the narrative you want to paint. So I'll just say this. I'll just give you the numbers. You guys can figure out. 41% said yes, 12% said no, and then right in the middle, the biggest chunk, 47% said perhaps. So I lean towards the positive side of that perhaps. I think I've seen enough. Just like we saw enough of Quinn Hughes when he made his 5-game debut 2 seasons ago. In his 8 games, I saw enough about Rathbone. I saw his hockey sense. I saw his skating. I saw his edge work. I saw his offensive ability and his instincts. I'm ready to see more of him, and I'm ready to see enough. I'm ready to see how he does on a middle pair for the Vancouver Canucks next season. Canucks fans, tell me what you think. Do you agree with me, or am I off my rocker here? Am I putting way too high expectations on basically a rookie to step in next season, to expect him to play middle pairing minutes? I'd love to know your thoughts. I have a feeling I'm going to get a lot on both sides, and I love that kind of discussion. So leave a comment below and tell me what your expectations, what your hopes are for Jack Rathbone next season. Leave a comment. I'll read, react, and reply to the best of my ability. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Become a member of this channel if you'd like to. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and take care of each other. Have a great day. God bless, and go Canucks go.